What up, Life Rejuvenators? Life Regenerator here, Dan the Man. This is a long time coming home. I've dreamed of doing my own mukbangs for quite some time. This is the Relenia mukbang. I already had one of these today. This is my pre-workout meal. So I'm about to get carved up. Look at this. Bam. What's up? The best part. Mmm. Mmm, mmm, mmm. Love me some Relenia. How you doing? I've been all over the internet and I'm looking for some healthy mukbangs, and guess what? So I'm thinking maybe these won't go so well, because watching a dude stuff his face with healthy stuff may not be as entertaining as watching a dude or a girl kill themselves with usually pretty nasty food. That's okay. They'll be my customers in the future. Dan McDonald, I need a consultation. I have every health problem in the book. Mmm. Mm-hmm. It's like a mix between pineapple, banana, and custard cream. I know these lights make everything weird. I got good natural lighting over here, this whole wall of windows, and then there's a little window here, but then I got the big blue light, which you may have seen, well, you probably never have because it's always blasting me. For like the last few years, I got this light box, been carrying it with me, and then I got these other little light thingy majiggers that are just like a dude would use in his shop. You know, and I got two of those and they're kind of blasting on me from the side, so I don't know if you can see that or what. Let it adjust, but it is delicious. So I'm about to carb up. Then I'm going to deliver some food, and then I'm going to hit the gym for back day. And if I have time, I'm going to do a video, because a young lady, in a very nice way, I like the energy of the comment, you know? Certain people's energy, the way they ask, the way they write. Anyway, she wanted help. She wanted to learn how to work out, because, you know, lifting weights or just physical exercise or resistance training is really good for women and men as you age. I'm not talking about being like a freaked out bodybuilder or anything like that. I do something that's called stretch and flex. So I thought maybe I should try the stretch and flex. And show. The problem is that I don't do any editing. And I probably never will at this point. I mean, 10 years on YouTube and I've never edited anything in my whole life. I mean, I think the old dog ain't gonna learn any new tricks. So I'm gonna go in there and see if I can kind of figure it out how to like talk to the camera while everybody else is working out. Ain't nobody gonna mind. I mean, but nobody else is in there doing social media. It happens occasionally. Obviously, you see YouTubers all the time at the gym, so somebody's doing it, but I don't think I've ever seen anyone at this gym. Every once in a while, someone's checking their phone or something, but, you know, most of the people are really in there working out. They're not screaming into a camera like I'm gonna be. But I really would like to help that young woman and women and men just to have more confidence to go into the gym and just move some weight around. I mean, I'm taking it a little bit seriously right now, kind of, you know, just slightly, not very much. I never will be able to do that again like I did when I was younger. I got up to 200 pounds when I was younger. I'm 170 right now. and you know, lifting not every day, but 3 or 4 times a week. And I'll be doing this weight gain experiment for a little while longer, and then I'm done. But with that being said, it's not like I'm not going to go to the gym, because I really like it. Because as you age, you can you want to just stay fit. You want to keep your back muscles strong and straight, and your shoulders, you know, and your arms and your stomach and your legs. You want to keep your muscles working, and you want to keep it's really not so much the size of the muscles as it is, you know, keeping the neurons, the muscle memory, so that you are able to, when you're 80 years old, do what you could do when you were 40. But if you don't go to the gym or do yoga or go out in the garden, and if you don't lose it, or if you don't use it, you lose it. And the gym is a great way, with all those weird machines and stuff. You do all this weird stuff, and you do push and pull, and you twist, and you're in there in 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and you know, you do that 2-3 times a week, and you're going to age way better. And kind of the heavier you lift, the more balance your hormones are going to stay. I mean, as a woman, those women you see, they're on steroids. As a woman, you're not going to go in there and start lifting weights and all of a sudden your biceps are going to bulge out. You're going to get toned up, and you're going to lose some fat, and you're going to gain some muscle volume. And then you're going to look, and then the muscle volume kind of pushes the cellulite out of the way. A woman wants to have more body fat, but you also want to have muscle too. So if you have a nice balance between smooth, clean body fat, which is like raw living fats, fruits, vegetables, clean foods. If you eat the processed foods, it'll turn into cellulite. The pure foods like bananas and tomatoes and papayas and mandarins and lemons and sapote, and you know, all the different fruits, they burn clean, and a lot of the other foods just don't. And so you get a little weird looking, you get kind of chubby, and it starts to drag and sag and flab. And you can eat these really fresh foods and stay, you know, and keep your body toned and clean and tight. So, you know, the good, clean food, natural, clean food, and then, you know, physical movement. And then, of course, even more important than that is, you know, sunlight, oxygen, movement, like being involved in the energy frequencies of the nature. You know, like a higher vibration, instead of like, oh, I'm in an office building 12 hours a day with a bunch of stressed out lawyers breathing recirculated air with, you know, carpet toxins coming up. You know what I mean? That there's that vibration, which, you know, if you have a very strong, like, I'm glad to be a lawyer, and your love will keep you healthier in an environment like that. But if you have the love, and you have those more natural frequencies with microbes floating around, you're breathing in, and you're getting dirt on your hands and fresh air in your lungs, and those colors in your eyes and that light in your eyes and on your skin, you're going to be, you know, better off. Nature, going outside and just being a part of the greenery and the sun and the wind and the water and the rocks and the birds and the trees and the animals. I love it. You know, I'm half and half right now. I'm like half this dude on YouTube and half a nature boy. And you know, with the technology, and it's like a good balance. You know, I think I mentioned on the last video the balance. Somewhere in the middle is the sweet spot. God, this Rollenia is incredible. It is It has a, what does it remind me of? Some kind of rice pudding, cinnamon kind of underlying, like, it's super good. But any fruit that's really good, like oranges, man, or whatever you can get. Even these bananas are like little, just little chronic bombs, dude. And fruit is so good, and it's funny because no one really talks about fruit. I think it would ruin everyone's like diet programs or something, you know, because it'd be like, okay, that's the obvious thing. Well, too much sugar. It's like, this is not this is the right kind of sugar. When I see the paleo guys, I think a lot of them avoid the chemicals and stuff, which is really smart, but they don't have a lot of bop bop, you know, they don't have a lot of like zing, like, hey, what's going on, man? I'm like alive. I'm fruit and vegetable alive. It's like, you want your vitamins from your meat because that's the natural food for humans, you know, and it's just like really, I don't know, I've noticed as some of them have, you know, they're not having major health issues because they're eating like raw meat and stuff like that. It's really, and that helps me to, like, as I examine everything with the paleos and stuff, and the raw people and the vegan people and all that, I noticed that for me, it's like I'm getting to this point where it's like, it's not so much about what you eat, but what you don't eat in this society. And then I feel like the other important thing is just conductivity, electrical flow, and blood flow and lymph flow. And I think that's, again, if you look at the chemistry and physics of fruit, it's, you know, it's pretty clear. I mean, about half my diet at least is fruit, the other half is vegetables, and then I've been eating like, you know, pretty much pure protein every night. That's how I gained the weight. And right after I made that video, because I had that video kind of planned, I was just thought, you know, watch all these suckers thought I was going to be emaciated and like dying. They're like, you're going bald. It's like my hair has not changed a bit. I shaved it off. And I was a little bit skinny, so here I am, like bald, skinny, shaved head. Oh, veganism kills you when it's just the opposite. You know, now my hair is going to grow back. It's going to be, oh my God, it's a miracle. You went from bald. And I'll be like, it's from the diet. It's from the raw vegan diet. I grew my hair back. But it was never really gone to begin with. So a lot of things on the social media are an illusion, you know. We got to look to the essence. The essence is that there is a lot for me to learn, and that there is a lot of room for growth. God, this is good. But my life is good. You know, my life is really, really good, and I'm really grateful. I understand there's so many different perspectives, for sure. There's no one size fits all. I like the fruits and vegetable thing. It works for me. There's no deficiencies. You know, we're gonna find out as the decades roll on that, I mean, where we're at right now, we really still don't understand nutrition. We really do not. I can tell you, especially the mainstream kind of thought consciousness on health and nutrition has nothing to do with my reality truth. Zero. Nothing about that at all. I don't even care about nutrition. I am interested in energy. You know? God, this is good. Mm. Nobody wakes up in the morning and says, oh, I wish I had more vitamins. I wish I had more B12. No, they wake up in the morning and say, God, I wish I had more energy. The more energy you get, the more your body can create what you need. Out of thin air, we're going to find out one of these days. I certainly don't have all the answers, you know, but all I see is light. And the more light in the food that we eat, I think the better. This is really clean. You're going to find that a food like Rolenia with this one is, I had one this morning and it was good, but this one is incredibly perfect. And you're going to find out, you know, that a lot less metabolic poisons. You know, there's a range of you know, plant protective toxins, really, and your body can handle a fair amount. And a lot of it doesn't even seep through the GI tract, because if you have a healthy GI tract, your body blocks out, you know, even heavy metals and stuff, viruses, plant toxins. You know, and if you have a really good microbiome, you're going to be a lot more set up. The problem is we're, you know, getting unhealthier and healthier in our guts all the time. But food like Rolenia, extremely low level of plant toxins. Like watermelon is like the lowest. Cucumbers, super low, you know. Rolenia, bananas, super low. You start going up, and then the nuts are kind of another level up. So like the fruit is the lowest level of plant problems. Everyone's like, too much sugar. I don't know what it is. I don't know why people resist fruit. I mean, it's freaking delicious. And if we all grew some, it'd be a paradise on earth, because the trees just keep pumping it out, pumping it out, pumping it out. No one has to do anything. You know, throw your grass clippings around there. That's it. Just throw your grass clippings around on an outer perimeter. Don't get it too close to the tree trunk. Keep it on the outer perimeter of the roots, so that the trunk can breathe, and you just create this perimeter, and then it just decays, and then there's worms and bugs and microorganisms, and they poop. They eat, and then they poop, and then they poop out all the microscopic minerals that then the tree can uptake, and it creates this circuitry, this conductivity. I've never had any problems with fruit. I don't understand it. It's mankind's food. It's got the seed, man. All these seeds. I'm just going to toss them out back there into over yonder. And hopefully one of these things grows up into a Rolenia tree. Can you dig it? It's like a ice cream pie. So I don't have much time, really. I gotta bounce to deliver this food. Then I'm gonna come back here, and I'm gonna be making some cooked food too. And I'm like, should I put some cooked food videos up on my YouTube? I don't think I ever have. Like way back in the day, I remember making some food for little kids at one of my clients' house. Put that up. But they all the ladies want cooked food. You know, nobody wants to go raw. I mean, why would we want to feel our feelings, for crying out loud? When you're on the raw foods, it doesn't have that same. Believe me, man, I did many experiments back in the day. Even something as simple as a baked potato. Just, oh, I guess that's not a big deal. You know, you get it kind of, because when that energy's there, that awareness is there. And if you can get that energy out of your head awareness consciousness and put it down into your belly, you can sort of forget. But when you're super aware, like when you're fasting, you're so aware of everything. I took a quantum leap during that 40-day water fast, and I can't go back. Not that I would want to, but my awareness is more expanded than it was. And I just have to be more honest with myself about what matters in my life and everything, you know? I'm playing with YouTube a little bit, but I have a serious plan for my life. I'm just screwing around right now. I did the 40-day water fast. So I was like, that was cool, man. That was very cool. That was the greatest achievement, accomplishment, goal that I ever achieved in my life. It was an amazing experience as well. That's what I meant to say. But it was an experiment, like everything. I was just like, wow, I was really blown away by some of the phenomenon that occurred. I'm going to explore that again. I'm working on my DNA and my brain, you know? I'm going to do a video on vaccines soon. Blow the lid off this thing. These fools are psychopaths, man. I mean, it's like conspiracy theory. It's like, no, these fools are out to get you. You need to realize that. They're trying to make you fat and sick and dumb and off the planet. But they're not counting on dudes like me. Waking up. What is it that this reminds me of? That I'm trying to, what is that, just that flavor? It is magnificent, man. I ain't lying to you, this ain't one of those raw liver mukbangs or something, you know what I'm saying, where some dude's up there like, I love raw liver, and he bites into it and he's like, yummy, it's really good, I like it. Yeah, right. I've seen these guys that say do it every time. Raw meat, it's delicious, it tastes good. It's like, okay. Better than a Rolenia? Better than a lychee? Better than a papaya? I don't think so. I don't think so. So I see their faces, I mean, you know, so maybe this, no, but this tastes amazing. This is a really amazing, it's like a vanilla custard, sweet epicness. Should have done this with that other one. Not pulling it out of the trash though. I gotta bounce, man. This is a pre-workout snack. It usually doesn't take me that long to eat a Rolenia, but hold on one second. I gotta check the time. Okay, cool. Because I got that definitely was not enough for a pre-workout snack. But I'm gonna hit it hard today. Today's gonna be back and biceps. So I'm stoked, and I'm gonna try to make that video for that young lady and just show a little bit about form and just encourage everyone to try the gym. If you get a little membership, it's like whatever, 40, 60, 80 bucks a month. You go in, you know, 1 to 3 times a week, and you just, or a couple times a week is really good. You do your upper body. Like, this is for a normal person. It's not like a bodybuilder. You go in, you hit your upper body, you know, whatever, and then you hit your lower body. And you just keep things working. You keep the blood flowing. You keep that neurological muscle memory. So you keep things working. And it's very simple, you know, it's really actually cool, you know. I'm sure I'll be in the gym for the rest of my life. Oh, Lordy. Shoot, man, it got all over the place, man. Sometimes my landlord watches the videos. She thanked me the other day. I thank you for your videos. I bought a rebounder. I'm watching your videos. She's like, I still haven't given up my brownies yet, but I'm working on it. But she just saw that. No, that's okay. I'll have the house cleaner come in. The house cleaner was cleaning this place when it was a bed and breakfast. So she knows how to clean it, because I was really surprised, you know. And I have her clean it whenever like a guest comes or something, you know. Looks like I got most of it. And so I'll probably have her hit it again, but I was really surprised at how well she, you know, cleans. I was like, wow, you dialed it in. She did the laundry and everything. It's like dirt cheap. I'm like, damn. You know, when you get to that point where your time is worth more, outsourcing, you know, because a lot of people are like, house cleaner, what? You know what I'm saying? It's like, but to me, it's like, I could, you know, do a consultation. I could do 2 or 3 consultations in the time that it would take her as a professional to clean my house, or I could do it. So I could, you know, I make more money if I hire her to do the cleaning. You know what I'm saying? So it's a good phase of life to be in, you know, paid my dues, you know what I mean? And I don't even know when to clean up after me. I like cleaning. I do it every once in a while, but really it's like, I like her, the way she asked, and I was just like, let's do it. I'll tested her out, and it was just like, that's hella cheap. And I came back in here and I was like, damn, you hooked it up. So I've had it done only twice, but I'm looking forward to the next one. I'll probably have her do it before Tavis comes, change all the beds and stuff. Tavis is coming, and the girls are coming. And then, like I said on one of these other videos, I'm diving deep. Going in deep. Anyways, I got about 5 minutes left. Look at that, man. It's like 2 weeks old. So ripe. Everybody wants my coconut yogurt. Well, guess what? So do I. So there's no price. There's no amount of price. They're like, I'll give you $25 a jar. I'm like, to me, it's worth 100. You know, so sorry. But you know, I gotta go into the jungle, cut the coconuts down, schlep them out of there, bust them all open, pour out the water, clean out the meat, come in here, clean up the meat. So I can understand why people, you know, go get the young Thai coconuts and make like a batch or 2. But I'll make like, you know, I think last time I made like 10 jars or something. Still sitting in there, but dude, this is literally medicine with the probiotics. This world is insane, dude. Everything is antibiotic. All the chemicals and stuff, they're everywhere. In the air, the food, the water. It's part of the plan, baby. Well, I'm gonna outsmart you, suckers. And I'm gonna try to help as many of my friends as I can. You know? To get right with nature and the natural food. Because I need your help. Because I want to have a resurgence of awareness and consciousness of real food. It's all that fake ass food that everybody's eating. The whole world is like a gas station grocery store. You know? I mean, you go to a gas station and you're looking at all that and you're like, wow, look at all this food-like stuff. But there ain't not one single stitch of food in that whole place. You know, this is food. This is coconuts and probiotics. This is bananas. That last thing was a Rollenia. I'm staying clean, man. You know, I make all these recipes for everybody else because they're coming off the restaurant food and everything. So I'm like, this is raw vegan. Like, this is so delicious. And it puts into their minds, like, that's part of my mission, you know. Raw vegan can be delicious. Raw vegan can be delicious. Yes, but then it's like, but eventually you want to just clean it up and you just eat plain ass food. So you don't go like this. It's like for a practical purpose. Like, this is going to go into my muscles and into my back. I'm going to have a good workout today, I can tell. I had a great chest workout yesterday. Oh, my shit is ripped. Excuse me, kid friendly. Mother approved. Bing. Keep it legit. I'm a bit of a foul mouth. I ain't no saint. I ain't perfect, man. I'm an old gangster. I do intend to clean up my language. I intend to stop biting my fingernails. Everyone on Instagram, you bite your nails? Yes, my dad kicked me in the head with steel-toed boots and I was vaccinated. And I lived a whole life of fear and drugs. My nervous system is oops, I almost did it again. My nervous system is trucked. Got hit by a truck. And so I'm really working on my brain and my nervous system. I'm about to say, you gotta stay away from these fools. You know, they're needles. And you see it happening more and more. How they keep the charade going this long, it just shows you that human beings don't have the light bulb on upstairs. That's my whole life. The light of God lighting my mind. The light of God lighting my heart. I'm sending as much love as I can out into the world right now. I live a life of service, man. I'm just serving Dakota right now. You know, she has a retreat. And I'm just making the food. I don't have any time to do anything else except, you know, my little thing. Like, I do my morning meditation and the yoga and the rebounding, but then I gotta go bring food, and then I go to the market, come back here, spent this whole time making food, and I get a little snack and I gotta go again. And then I'm gonna go hit the gym, and then I gotta come back, make food, and go back again. So what I'm gonna try to do is streamline my approach and do like lunch and dinner at the same time, you know, like pre-packaged, like everything prepared, and then Dakota and the ladies can hook it up, you know, so I don't have to just keep driving, because it's up north, it's about 30-minute drive, so basically I got to leave right now to get there, but I'm not quite done. I want to make sure this workout goes well. So I eat, and then I let it, I'll probably be digesting for about an hour, hour and a half, and I'll have the fire will be fueled up. Then I can tell, you know how you know, like, I'm gonna have a good workout today? Today's one of those days. Yesterday I wasn't sure. I was a little tired, but I just went in and it's like it's day to do chest, you know? And it ended up being a damn good workout, a lot stronger, getting stronger and stronger. So that's the thing, my body's stronger, but my brain isn't as clear, you know? And if I had one choice out of the other, the thing is that the whole world, and I get affected by the goddamn YouTube. You're too skinny. I'm gonna tell everyone, look, I'm a yogi, I'm a toothpick, I'm a visionary, a seer. I'm looking for the light. That's all I'm living for. I don't, and then people will be like, okay, but if I talk about health, you're not healthy. But a lot of people think health is just the way you look on the outside. And the outside is not always a reflection of what's actually happening on the inside. You know? It can be. The eyes are really the key. My eyes are not as bright or clear as they were when I was fasting. But where do you want to be? What's right or wrong? It's just a preference. And I feel the spirit growing, wanting to just be more in that space and just less and less of everything and more of that, at least at this phase, you know. So how long are you gonna, how long is money, muscles, and women gonna be your what motivates you, you know, until you realize, okay, it ain't none of those things. This is a good batch. It's gonna be the light for me. As a, you know, as a conscious, it just makes it seems reasonable, you know, to me, anyways, that you know, you would just be filled, you know, filled with yourself. Instead of leaking out, I gotta get that to get, then I can, then I'll feel, you know, it's like, it'd be cool if it just overflowed from within, this sense of satisfaction and centeredness and wholeness and complete, you know, instead of so fragmented or things on such a shaky ground. My happiness comes from my marriage. My happiness comes from my identification as being a successful YouTuber or a famous on Instagram or being the CEO of a company. Well, that's pretty shaky ground you're walking on, you know what I mean? And it'd be better if it was something that no one could ever take away. And that's the premise of the underlying Dan McDonald thing, besides the puppet show that I do here, is how can we find that, you know? And I've heard all the advice from everyone. They read the spiritual books, the religion, the theology, but those are just people talking, just like I am right now. I'm just talking. It doesn't have to mean anything to you, and it really shouldn't mean much, but becoming that, really living in that space, not just talking about be in the now, be present. We all know the slogans and the memes and the religious, you know, taglines. But how many people do we know really live in this space of love and truth and integrity, like ultra integrity, you know, where they just instantly come back and be like, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. They're like, I didn't even notice. You're like, no, I shouldn't have treated you like that. And they'll be like, you know, it's not that big a deal. But thanks for apologizing, you know, where you go against your own higher sense of integrity, of how you should treat people with respect and love, even the people that are on the opposite side of you. I have a disdain for evil and all the evil things that are going on, but in some strange way I see it as part of the divine plan. You know. So my thing is just don't let them stick your kids with needles. Don't feed your kids the school lunches, and don't take them to the fast food restaurants, you know. Oh, Dan, you're no fun. You're too extreme. It's like, chemicals ain't no joke. They're turning everyone into retards, man. Zombies. Tavis is in LA, and he's just like, everyone's zombies. I'm trying to get the light bulb on in my head, man. That's all I'm saying. I need this fresh air and a lot of prayer. I just love God, man, and I don't, you know, I love whatever that thing is that is just magnificently beyond my very limited comprehension of anything. Something, it's that something you can feel it in your heart. You can't explain it, but you can feel it in your heart. You know it's there and you just want more of it. And you pray to it to come forth. Show me, like you're praying to your own heart. You're praying to the love of God in your own heart to expand, to show you the way, to guide you, to lead you. I gotta bounce. I love you all very much. You're just my human family. And my Life Regenerator family, y'all are cool. Because you can dig me and you're still here, you're cool. I'm a cool guy, man. I'm just nice. I try to go out of my way to help people, and sometimes at the risk of, I even embarrass myself, you know? doing that. I mean, my time has gotten so valuable. Like, I'm working for Dakota right now, you know, for nothing. But other people, they want to try to, I'm just not, my time is so valuable, I don't even need the money to go to any of these places, these clinics, to do anything, private retreats. No amount of money is more valuable than my time, which I love. I just love like simple nothingness. Like, I do love the gym. So what I'm gonna do is just stop eating so much, because I'm eating about twice as much as I normally would. But I'm just gonna go to the gym for fun, just to, again, to keep myself toned and healthy. If I don't get my butt moving, I'm gonna be late. If you have never tried the yogurt, get a couple of Thai coconuts, get the water out, strain it so there's no chunks, peel the white meat out from inside, use a peeler, peel the brown stuff off until it's pure white, clean the meat really well and just get it down to the pure white, blend that up in the blender, the high-speed blender, the Vitamix, the Blendtec, whatever, with some Pyridine probiotics, just, you know, half a, you know, teaspoon or something. Put in the fridge, you know, fill it up almost to the top. Tighten the lid down tight or you will be leaking. And you wait about 3-4 days on a quick batch, sometimes 5 days for a full ripe. This is like 2 weeks old. It's like getting to the cheese point. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know if you can even, light makes it just like, all you see is just it's like cheese. I don't even know. It's all pure white. You can't even, oh man. Give it to me, baby. Well, all you see is pure white, but it's got a cottage cheesy, and as it matures, it gets thicker and thicker. It's just pure medicine. I gotta go. Right. Can you dig the mukbang, baby? Can you dig the mukbang? Let me know. Because I thought about doing some like crazy stuff, because there's a lot of food challenges and crap, but it's all like poisonous garbage. People are killing themselves for video views. That's cool. But I wanted to be like, hey, you can actually have a good time with some of these mukbangs and eating competitions, and like, you know, I mean, like, I'll eat like 5 heads of romaine or something, you know, and just, I'll do that. Even overeating of anything is not good, but overeating a little romaine, or, you know, I don't know what I would even do. But the mukbang's a good idea, I think. I could bust out all these fruits, you know, whatever. See if I can get this YouTube thing going again. It's been a long time, but I'm coming back into balance. I learned a lot, dude, about human consciousness and the technology. And human consciousness, you know. It's like, everybody's a tough guy behind the keyboard, you know what I mean? 10 years on YouTube, no one's ever come to me in my face. You know, so you have every hater from here to Tulsa. But has anyone ever come up to me to my face in real life? No, so the haters are just keyboard warriors. And they're just, it's, you know, a bunch of tough guys with no name, no picture, anonymous, no content, just an opinion. Oh, great. You're rare and unique, you know. Make some content, man. Prove me wrong, suckers. I'm getting jacked on fruits and vegetables. What's up? Dude, I'm just kidding around, man. I'm gonna be a yogi. I'm gonna be skinny. And I don't really give a flying about any of it. Because I'm gonna do what I came here to do. Can you dig it? This is so good. Did I say I was gonna leave like about 30 minutes ago? That's so good. Okay. I'm out of here. Y'all take care now, all right? Peace be with you. TTM, out.